Following the carnage that was the 305,328th Intergalactic Groffball Championship, the Commission decided to ban the use of automatic rocket launchers, resulting in a far more practical, but assuredly less fun game.
Okay, everyone, that's the bell. Let's give a big round of applause to the commander for coming to lecture us today about the history of Groffball. It was probably for the best, since the administration explicitly forbade me from giving the lecture I had planned, which was to be on Abraham Lincoln's private thoughts about black people. Thanks again, Commander. If you hadn't shown up today, I was going to say the word, if you know what I mean. Likely more than once.
I have no idea what you mean, but you're welcome, Grogu. It was a real stroke of luck since I had to return to Earth for my iPad. It has Flappy Bird on it, so it's basically irreplaceable.
Hey, I remember Flappy Bird. It was a lot like this game I used to play with some kids in the 8th century. Only real difference was instead of whatever you do in Flappy Bird, we just threw birds full force at brick walls.
That's weird. It's probably for the best that you decided to stay on Earth.
Can we talk to you for a moment, Professor Biden?
Oh, hey, it's Chip, Daniela, and Tortellini, my 3 favorite students.
Haha, great stuff, Professor. Your butchering of our names is the perfect commentary on the present-day disconnect that exists in the teacher-student relationship.
You know, you 3 are always saying I'm making commentary on things, but I don't even think I know what that word means.
Oh, Professor, this dumb act you put on is akin to when Socrates said in the Apology, "For I was conscious that I knew practically nothing."
Socrates, I knew him. Good guy, always wanted to sleep with me, though. Anyway, what do you want?
We just came to say that you're even more interesting to us now that we know you're an alien. Having lived so long, your species must have great ideas on how to make an efficient and stable society, unlike the one we live in.
Yeah, maybe, I guess, I don't know. I've never been big into politics.
Don't be so humble. You must have some ideas about how to improve the world.
I do have one. It involves lowering the age of consent, but Barack always gets mad at me when I bring it up.
Well, how about you come to one of the meetings for our group and bring it up there? We won't get mad at you.
This group thing again?
Please, Professor, just come to one and see what it's like.
Fine, email me the details.
Should we send it to your Rutgers email?
No, I've never been able to figure out how to get into that thing. I'm sure I've missed a ton of important emails. Send it to my personal one. It's webkinslover69@whitehouse.gov.
Wonderful, Professor Biden. Now we have to get back to our dorms before the hurricane comes.
Hurricane? I wonder what she meant by that. Probably a euphemism for women troubles.
That's when Shigeru Miyamoto said to Hiroshi Yamauchi, and I'm translating from Japanese here, so there's a little nuance lost. If you let me go wild with Peach's ass, I'll make you a goddamn billionaire. And that he did. Who is that? Who is crying during my lecture on the butts of Nintendo?
Shut up, you idiot. You're going to get in trouble.
Oh, Donald, why did you leave us?
I knew it was you, Mr. Obama. I have had enough of your inappropriate outbursts in class. Please meet me in my office. Mr. Obama, what is the matter with you? After your initial hiccup, you were nothing but a joy to have in my class for the first week, but you quickly took a turn for the gloomy, disruptive, and honestly horrible smelling, like really, really bad smelling person you are now. Well, Mr. Obama, I'm waiting for you to justify your actions.
I'm just depressed, Professor.
Depressed? What does that have to do with anything? Don't you think I was depressed when they released the 2013 Tomb Raider remake with its flat-butt Lara Croft? Of course I was, but it didn't stop me from doing my work.
I've been doing my best.
Your best, huh? Let's see what your best is. I have your last essay with me, the one you were supposed to write on how Neil Druckmann is destroying butts in video games. Let's read a bit, shall we? It's a small comfort in a hopeless world that Neil Druckmann is, at the very least, hastening the demise of the human race and therefore delivering us faster to the peace of the eternal void. You don't mention once how Abby's terrible ass in The Last of Us Part 2 made millions of gamers unbust the nuts they busted to Joel's ass in the first game.
I don't know, Professor. It's hard to focus on busting nuts to asses when the only ass you want to bust a nut to is your best friend's ass. But he refuses to even speak to you. That metaphor didn't really hold up, but you understand what I'm saying.
What I understand, Mr. Obama, is that you either need to shape up or you're going to be leaving Rutgers a failure.
Okay, I'll try harder from now on.
Good to hear, Mr. Obama. Now you should get back to your dorm before the hurricane comes.
Hurricane?
I was getting real steamed up at this point, so I flew off the handle and said, "Buster, either you honor my buy one, get one coupon, or I find another Whole Foods to shop at." I think I may have went too far, to be honest.
That's a hilarious story, George. So what happened next?
He took the coupon.
Hahaha, so funny.
Yes, George, I also found your 17-minute story about using a coupon at a grocery store to be completely absorbing, and I plan on telling it to others in the future if you'd allow me.
It's all yours, good buddy. Veronica, by the by, have I said yet that I'm just pleased as a peach that you've been inviting me over lately?
Well, I do it because I know you're a smart and responsible friend for my Donald.
Oh, I just remembered, George. We have that meeting for the young Republicans tonight, and I have yet to purchase the cupcakes that I promised to get everyone. Do you mind grabbing them on your way? I have another errand to run.
Sure thing, Donnie.
Donald, how could you be so irresponsible as to forget a commitment?
I'm sorry, Veronica. I was supposed to do it last night, but I stayed up late studying for the test in my business class today. It was on how to cut part-time employee hours in order to fund an executive retreat.
Don't be too mad, Veronica. That's a very important business topic.
Well, as long as you were spending the time productively instead of palling around with Barack and Joe like you used to.
Trust me, I'm done with those two. In fact, the errand I mentioned was going over to my old dorm to get the last of my things. Once I pick them up, there won't be any reason for me to see them ever again.
I don't know if I even like you seeing them for a second. Maybe you should get the cupcakes and George can pick up your things.
Sounds fine by me.
No, I need to make sure that Barack didn't steal any of my stuff. You know how his people are.
Fine, but make it a quick in and out, and bundle up. Remember, there's a hurricane coming.
I will. Goodbye, darling. And goodbye, George.
Hey, George. Since we're alone, can I ask you something?
Anything for my best buddies, girl. What is it?
Would you be interested in joining this on-campus group I'm a part of? Donald has already agreed to come to the next meeting, but I think you'd be a great addition, and you could help assuage any concerns Donald might initially have about joining.
What kind of group?
Oh look, it's friend George and the fine Veronica. What are you two up to tonight?
Veronica was just telling me about this group she wants me to join.
A group? Can old Haresh join? Haresh loves groups. They are a great way to make friends.
Oh, I'm sorry, Haresh, but I don't think it's the kind of group you'd be interested in. It looks like the hurricane is nearly here. I better go. Good night.
Did it seem like Veronica was acting a little odd to you, Haresh?
The hot ones are always a little crazy, George. It's the price you have to pay.
You're right, Haresh. It's like the time at my bachelor party when that stripper tried to cut off my head with a chainsaw. Luckily, you were right there by my side like you've always been.
Friends forever, you and I, George.
You can do this, Todd. Just one more rep. Perfect form. I'm very impressed.
Thanks, David. I didn't think I could deadlift 450, but your coaching made me believe.
You're welcome, Todd. I'm so glad we're roommates now, and can I say I'm sorry about dosing you at the party?
It's already forgotten, mainly because what you gave me has caused me to develop issues with my long-term memory.
That'll be the Kim rocket fuel for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to take a growler in the hallway bathroom. Don't wait up.
Oh, hey, Barrio, how's it going?
Terrible, Todd, but I see that Kim's training has really been paying off. Good for you.
Yeah, David Berkowitz is a tough coach, but no one can deny he gets results.
I guess so. Well, I think I'm going to hit the hay. If the dorm catches on fire in the middle of the night, don't wake me.
Barrio, wait. Are you still depressed over the Trumpster?
Of course I am, Todd.
You can't just keep lying around like you've been doing. You need to get out there and make new friends.
I don't want new friends. All I want is Donald.
I know. But how about you come to one of my group meetings? They really opened my eyes, and I think we may be moving on to a new phase. I plan on sharing some insights I gained by meeting people like you and David and Haresh. I bet it's going to change everything.
Todd, I really don't know. I'm not in a very social mood.
Hi, everyone. Barack, why do you look so sad? Could it be because of your friend abandoning you after years in order to play lapdog to some girl? No, that couldn't be it. Maybe you dropped your ice cream. I'm sorry, buddy. That's always the worst.
Hey, Sleepy Joe. Yeah, Barrio is sad about the Trumpster.
So it was Donald? Well, get over it, Barack. It's been like 2 weeks or something, maybe longer. I have a very poor sense of time.
I can't just get over it. How have you? Donald was your friend as well. Don't you remember how he went to space in order to show you how much he loved you?
I'm sure the loss will hit me eventually, but I've decided to push the feelings down as long as I can. Hopefully, I'll die before they come out.
Unfortunately, that won't work for me because I have more than a month to live.
Hey, the doctor said maybe 2 if I play my cards right.
Whatever.
The point I've been trying to make is you're never going to see Donald again. He's never going to walk through that door. I bet the nuclear launch code's on it. Oh, Butterscotch. Kamala won't be happy about me giving away those codes.
Irresponsible as always, huh, Joe?
You know it. In fact, in my class, I implemented self-grading. Everyone has 100, except for this one girl who gave herself an 89 because she's a little self-righteous bitch.
Donald, what are you doing here? Did you come to apologize and move back? I forgive you. I forgive everything.
No dice, Barack. I just came to grab my things.
Hey, Sleepy Joe. I think Barrio and the Trumpster could use a moment. Do you want to come to the vending machines with me?
Sure, they got Mrs. Fields cookies, so I might as well buy all the packs.
I see things never change around here, do they?
Not really.
Though there's one big change. Is Kim your new roommate?
Yeah, he got kicked out of his old dorm for trying to kiss all the RAs on the lips. Only open bed was here.
Well, sucks to be you, I suppose. If I'm sorry for anything, it's for saddling you with him.
It's fine. I spend most of the time in a deep and all-encompassing sleep. Even the sounds of Kim's grunting as he tries to lift a 10-pound dumbbell isn't enough to wake me.
Might want to see a professional about that, so where's my stuff?
It's in a box by the Allegro playbill.
Huh. I had nearly forgotten about that thing. It's pretty cool.
You get to look at it anytime you like if you still lived here.
Veronica always says that something not gained honestly is something not worth having.
Why didn't you say that before the heist? You could have gone about it honestly.
I wanted to go about it honestly. I said I could have easily won the Arnold Schwarzenegger look-alike contest, but you didn't believe in me. Well, look what happened. I got up there, sang my song, and I was about to be crowned winner. I could have won, Barack. We could be together right now with the playbill. It's your fault we're not, so don't put it on me.
You think I don't know that? It's all I think about. I'm having such a hard time moving forward because I know that all of this, everything, is my fault.
Barack, I genuinely find it impressive how you managed to play the victim at the same time you're admitting guilt.
I'm already hurting. You don't have to rub it in.
Someone does because it's clear you still haven't learned your lesson. You want everything to go back to the way it was, but the way it was broken. We needed to move forward, and you were holding us back.
I was holding us back because I'm afraid of changing. I'm afraid of losing you. But my fear made me lose you. It was a no-win situation, and I don't know what to do.
Why, did the lights just go out?
I think the hurricane is here.